Hello and welcome to the 35th video of the series, and we will cover the function with parameters in this video. We will discuss what kind of parameter we can pass and how we can pass the parameter and what kind of output we can get from the parameters. Let us start with the video, guys. So basically, if you want to define something, say I'm writing a function where I want to take a value, and whenever you want to take a value, simply simple method is if you say I'm doing the sum or adding a value, add value is the name of the function, okay, and I'm taking one particular input as a variable basically. So I'm taking a value, okay, colon, and I'm going to add this value. So whatever my result is will be basically the printout, and we will simply add some value. So say I'm going to add 100 with this value, okay, and print the result. Okay, this is the function that I'm defining, and in the next line what I'm going to do, I'm going to call the function, okay, and inside this I'm going to pass a parameter. So suppose I'm passing 20 for now, and when I run this, as you can see, I'm getting 120, that is 100 plus 20, and this is how we define a function with the value. Suppose we want to use more than one values as an input, we want to take one more than one value, so you can do that too. So suppose I'm going to add values, I'm making it as, and we're going to add some values, okay. So we're going to take two, let us add, make it add, okay. We're going to add two values, and let's take two variables. So one is var, one is var2, okay, and I'm going to add these two values. Simple method is we simply take this var2, okay, and we will simply print the result. So we are going to call it add. And of course, guys, if we are going to, we are taking two parameters, we need to pass two parameters, okay. So we need to pass two values. So I'm going to pass 30 and 40 like this, and we will see the output. We can see that we're getting 70 as an output. We are passing two values, we're getting two outputs. Same thing, guys, as many values we can want to take, we can take as many values, and as many times you want to add or do any kind of work, we can do that. So if you want to take three parameters, you can take three parameters. There can be n number of possibilities that you can do, and it is on your intelligence how you want to use it, and how what kind of function you are really going to use it. Add 3, I'm making this function name. I'm going to call this add 3 parenthesis. Again, guys, I have to pass values, so I'm going to pass these three values, running it, and as you can see, we are getting the result of addition of all three values. So you can use factorial, you can use multiplication, you can use other functions, and in the access we will do some equations too. So right now this is how you add the values, and you take multiple parameters inside a function. So initially we saw how to create a function. Now we are seeing that how to take several values and add those values, okay. So benefit of function is that we can call this at any time. So now suppose we are going to, we want to call this function between a script, we can call that too. So we have like three functions right now, and we want to call it between a script, so we can do that too. Suppose I will give you an example for that. So say I'm simply printing any. After this print, I want to call my functions, okay. And when I run this, as you can see, after any, I'm getting these two values as an output, as I've given the input. So this is how you can simply write a script. Between this script, you can call this function anytime. So how we really use this, how we really implement this, we define a function anywhere in the script. So at the top we can define these functions, and we can start writing our project, whatever project it is. And whenever we feel like we want to call a particular function, it can be NLP function, it can be simple function, and whenever we want to call this function, we can call it, and we can edit, modify the data as we like to do. Okay, that is the power of a function. So let us discuss the return value inside this in the next video, and we will discuss how to use return and how we can take returns from a function in the next video. Thank you, guys.